And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. And on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Ready to go now, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Alec Burleson, the next to hit.
Come on, showtime.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1-1.
That one
That's
misses. 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's outside ball four.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. And that one a little below the knees, and that is ball one.
Yep, that ball went out.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Burleson off of first with 2 away. There's a strike. outside.
That's a ball.
Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Next offering is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is down low. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill here today, Sonny Gray.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
3-1 is on the way. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Scott makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Gray, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swinging a foul straight back.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And they'll do it again. Ripped to short. Slings it across. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Two outs, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Very high with that one. And the count's full. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. 2 outs, base is empty. On its way to the corner. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. And it hits the fence. Here comes Freddie around third. He will score. He's in there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a foul ball.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. Splits the plate, and that's strike one. Smith off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. And the sweeper is off the plate. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's usually in right, today starting in left. Ohtani back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Off the mark there. 1-0. On the ground, 2 ball. To Betts at second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly. And they're down 2-0. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Scott hauls it in, and there's one away. Michael Conforto will climb in. There's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. First pitch misses. Two down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And another ball. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And a 4-pitch walk.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So the batting order turns over. Mookie digs in here. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Oh, that hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, 2 outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And that's a little bit high. And that's off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We play 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now, Victor Scott. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. There's a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Out to short. Betts fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Led off the game with a strikeout. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
One down, base is empty. They say you win.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a two-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
Burleson batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the third. And now Freddie Freeman. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Arenado to first in time, and Freeman is retired. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He tripled and scored his first time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Walker sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Two down, nobody on. That one just misses, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
3.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Start of the 4th, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. That one off the mark. Ball one.
You know, these Cards,
Yep,
as this
1-0.
game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one outside. Full count now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez ranging after it. And there's one down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one missing low.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Top of the zone for a called strike. That one outside. The count now 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Pages brings it in. And that is that. And we're back. Here's Muncy to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Pages stands in now and watches strike 1. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that is out of play. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Lars Nootbaar. Ohtani back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. He hit into a double play his first time up. In there at the knees. Walker measures 6 feet 6 inches, 250 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera went down on strikes his first time through. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. The Dodgers leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
On the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's safe on with a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. 1 for 2. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And strike one to Mookie Betts.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Down the line. Walker hustling after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. And that clips the inside corner. Man at first, one away. And that one ripped to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sonny Gray will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. Kyle Leahy takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on, 1 out. There's Freddie Freeman now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Kim, the lead runner, out at second. Edman at first. 1 gone. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's got a chance. And that is gone. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Thompson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. O'Brien, the right-hander, also getting loose. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Two down, bases empty. The batter now will be Will Smith. First offering, and it just misses. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that.
1 ball.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Last half of inning number 5. Outside. It's 2-2. And that one a little bit high. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the inning is over. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2.
I'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And that's downstairs. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. A strikeout and a walk. This one in the air, center field. Edman in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
These Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Man at second.
Too high. Ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
All right, Los Angeles.
Conforto
that's low.
lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. That's
Well, that's off the
outside.
plate.
Ball
Ball 2.
2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's
Ball
off the
3.
mark. 3-0. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Here we go.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Kim will hit next. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nootbaar makes the play. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster instead of Mookie, though. And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Grove.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And Wilson down on strikes. So now it's Nolan Arenado. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one
that's too
upstairs, ball 1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Donovan in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. That clips a corner. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. And down in order go the Cardinals. It's 5-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. JoJo Romero.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And that one fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. That's inside. Action in the pen down there. Zach Thompson, the left-hander, up and throwing. King also throwing. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Edman, the runner at second with 1 away. A changeup missing, and a count even 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
That's right, LA.
Move to second, and he's back
He's
in
safe.
on a dive. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one missed. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score. Round second, digging for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So one gone with a runner at third. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And a strike on the outside edge. And there's a foul ball. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Muncy
Ball that
stands
low.
in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one
Ball
misses
2.
up and in. And it's 2-0.
Ball, no strike.
Runner at third, 2 away. Foul ball. Inside, just missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cardinals nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
Inside, ball
And
1.
that's not outdated? The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Just missed. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They still find themselves down 6-0. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Romero back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Hard hit left side. 2 up, 2 down.
No, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. That one's in there. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And down on strikes he goes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it though 6-0. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. And the slider just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kopech getting loose as well. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
In the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball. There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
The Redbirds down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.